going on, peoples? There you go, Bridget. Sorry about that.
No, you good.
Um, y'all know who we are. I'm Don. Angie's in the middle. Bridget's at the end, even though it should be Bridget, Angie, Don, but don't worry about it. We'll get this shit together. Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society. Hope everybody had a really good, you know, weekend. Last weekend that is. I did. But we gonna talk about some stuff. We got some stuff because yeah, we figured out that not everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, but we're gonna tell y'all what y'all supposed to be doing. Angie, you setting it off today? Or am I setting it off?
I can definitely set it off today, guys. Hi, everyone. So my topic today is, should a woman feel bad for wanting to be taken care of?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't think a woman should feel bad. How she goes about it, I think she may be making a good move or a bad move. What I mean by that is, if a woman wants to be taken care of, and that's cool. You know, if your man got it like that and he can handle everything, so be it. But I still think that you should still hold down a job. You know, keep yourself career minded. Even if you're not spending your money on the bills and he's doing everything, you should still keep yourself prepared for the workforce because you never know what might happen. That's my only
hmm
opinion on that.
hmm Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Go ahead,
I
Bridget.
I can I definitely agree with that because I think I heard this scenario before where it was like a woman, she ain't never had to work, and then like her husband died and maybe he ain't set things up correctly, and
Mm-hmm.
so it basically forced her to get a job for the first time in her life, in which she struggled to get a job because she never held one. So I can agree with that. um I personally don't feel like a woman shouldn't feel bad if she wants to be taken care of. I feel like everyone has their preferences. Um, I don't really feel like it's in our nature to be like working as hard as men. So I feel like if that's what a woman desires, even though a lot of us, will go out here, a lot of us be like, no, I can work hard, just as hard or even harder than men. Um, but I don't think a woman should be shamed, like, but it does come, things come with being taken care of, like being very submissive. You can't always do what you want, you live by somebody else's rules, so I mean, if you're okay with that, and also attracting a man that can do that, you know what I'm saying? If a man is financially well off, will he desire you? What makes you so special that that type of man that makes that much money would desire you to take care of you, So um I think women should be realistic, with themselves as well. Like, when if you are looking for a man to just simply take care of you, like, are you the type of woman that a man will want to take care of,
Right,
Um
I agree
and it's
because
it, and I'm not even just speaking on like beauty, but sometimes those type of men, they feel like they can be picky. They might want women that are thin and look a certain type of way. You never know. Or have good qualities, like you know how to cook, you know how to clean. Sometimes it's not even about physical, appearance. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's like usually some like you said, somebody who makes that kind of money, they want a trophy wife. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They want somebody on their arm that when they walk into a room, they can shut a room down. I'm not saying that's the right frame of mind, but if they got it like that, then they do.
hmm
But I think there's certain levels to that game. Like if your man making, I don't know, $200,000 a year, realistically in today's time, if you're not paying any bills, y'all are really just scraping by at $200,000 a year, especially if you get kids involved. So
right.
if your man is
Yeah,
pulling
definitely
down,
still got
you know,
kids.
millions, then pretty much like if you are putting into the bills, like what are you really adding on unless you are pulling down millions yourself?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think at that point a woman shouldn't have a problem with being taken care of. But like you said, Bridget, that shit comes with responsibilities.
hmm and
You
and
in the gym constantly.
yeah, and then not even that, but it's like, what if? because some men do have this issue is like when they're the breadwinner, all of a sudden they want control and they want power, and a lot of them, when they want to take
Mm-hmm.
care of their woman, they use it as a way of control, so they might start by like somehow making you isolated away from your family,
Mhm.
and then also controlling, like, you can't go to this person. I mean, you can't get things, things that you want to buy unless you go through this person. So if it gets to a
Right.
point where it's control and abuse, you know, what's your escape plan? Because you have no money of your own because you depended on this person, you know. That's how a lot of women get stuck into relationships. Even when we talk about, I feel like our grandparents and our great grandparents, people be like, they stayed together for
Mm-hmm.
this many years. She didn't have a choice because she didn't have
Right.
her own money.
What else is she gonna do? Exactly.
Exactly. She might have 4 or 5 children by this man, never worked a
Hmm.
day in her life. How is she going to have an escape plan? If she has no income of her own? What do you think, Angie?
Exactly. Well, I don't think a woman should feel bad at all for wanting to be taken care of. Like you said, I definitely believe that it's in our nature to want to be taken care of. Now, I am definitely one of the girls that's like, I don't need a man to, take care of me. And, I can always make my own money. I can, definitely, like, if me and my boyfriend broke up today, with the current situation I'm in, things might be rough a little bit. But, if you would have asked me this maybe a couple months ago, if, me and my boyfriend broke up today, like I would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
But, do I eventually, once we get married and stuff and,
Mhm.
going on down the line and stuff like that, do I
Yeah.
maybe want to stop being a full-time worker, maybe get me a little part-time? Yes, absolutely I
It
do.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely I do.
Yeah,
I
ain't
I ain't
nothing wrong
mad
with
at
that.
you.
100% do. And, and honestly, I feel like, off of a off of a comment that he made maybe about a week ago, shoot, I think we might be moving another direction.
Mm.
Shoot,
Yeah.
and I ain't mad about it.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad about it whatsoever. I feel like, especially if you have, you know, a specific caliber of a man. I feel like you do have to be a specific caliber of a woman to be able to be taken care of, just like you were saying, Bridget. Like, are you the kind of woman to be taken care of? Are you keeping yourself right? Are you making sure that the house is maintained?
Mhm.
Are you do you keep your appearance up? Are you doing anything else other
Right.
than just being in the house? Do you do things in your community?
Right.
You got all this free time? Do you spend time in the gym? Do you go to Pilates? Do you volunteer in
Right.
your community and stuff like that? Do you go to church?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
got free time. You got the time to
Yeah.
do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you possibly even furthering your education
Right.
while you're at home and you have all this free time and stuff? So, I definitely do believe that, you do have to be a certain caliber of woman. But like I said, you do also have to have a certain type of, a certain caliber of man.
Yeah.
You don't wanna, don't wanna be a don't want to be taken care of so badly. Don't want it so badly that, that you get wrapped up with the wrong guy.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
also I feel like some women are really not gonna see their man's true how he really feels about you until he's actually taking care of you, because sometimes that's when women really see a whole different side to their man, that be like, I cannot stay at home. Like, I
Hmm.
have to leave this motherfucker. It's not until a woman is fully dependent on a man till they realize like what type of man they really have,
Hmm.
because your man could be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could be loving. And I'm not saying you, I'm just saying women in general, because I've seen this
Hmm.
happen to women personally.
Hmm.
And everything could be good. But the moment that he be like, oh, you good, you don't gotta work, like my income cover the mortgage, just that and the third, girl, this is a whole different person now. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
he dragging, he feel like he could do whatever he want. He could come in the
Hmm.
house. You can't tell him shit. He pays all the bills. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the reality with a lot of women. You know, it's like all of a sudden that's where the conflict come into the relationship, because you really be like, damn, the one time that you said you got me, now you acting completely different, because it's like you acting like I'm your goddamn servant, like, you know,
Right.
like I have no say so or nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that does, you know, come with it sometimes, and some women don't see that until it actually happens, and then sometimes you're stuck, because it depends. Like if you had, say you had a newborn baby, and you like, okay, I'm not going back to work because it don't make sense, you know. And he like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm taking care of the bills. There's no point of taking care of daycare, because your whole check would have been paying for daycare. You feel me? But now you stuck in the house with an infant. He being controlling. He not coming home. You
Mm-hmm.
know, all of this stuff happening. It's like, what can you really do?
Yeah,
What
because
can
he's
you
not
do?
gonna come home and he's gonna and be like, okay, I got the baby. You know what I'm saying? You had the baby all day. He's gonna be like, I was working all day. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna go to the gym or I'm gonna go kick. I'm gonna go to the bar with the boys or whatever. I've been working all day, and you're thinking to yourself, because I mean, being a mom is work, but men don't look at it in the same way. It's not the same mindset. So he's not like, well, you've been working all day with the kid. He's like, you've been sitting at home with the kid. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Right.
working.
Even though
I'm
that's
gonna
a
go do
job.
what I want to do, even though it's a
Exactly.
job.
Even though that's a completely wrong way to look at it, but
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Um. But yeah, I don't I even with that being said, I don't think nothing is wrong with it. Like I feel like for me personally, would I like someone to take care of me? Okay, cool. But I feel like my mom raised me to be extremely independent. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
even if I was to be in a relationship with a man that was like, "Oh, you good," that means that I'm investing into like businesses that's gonna make
Mm-hmm.
money in my sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I don't think I could ever be that woman that like, no, if a man ever gave me that privilege, like trust me,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm gonna still be making money. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
saying? Because I'm telling you right now, like I don't know. I would definitely be investing into businesses where it's like I'm making the money, but I don't have to work harder. I'm working smarter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If
Mm-hmm.
I had a man that made enough money to cover full income, I would be like, okay, well, let's invest into like some businesses that like generate money without even having to barely do anything. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, so I don't know, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, honestly. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of us women, we're burnt out, like, you know, so
Yeah.
and some of us start working very young. Like I started working since I was 15 years old, like
Yeah.
nonstop, never had a break, you know, and it's like, you know, we hitting mid 30s and it's like I'm exhausted. Like, you
Yeah.
know, um, so yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think
I had a good friend, a Muslim brother, who he lived by Muslim standards. So for him, his wife was not supposed to be paying any bills. Now she had a full time job. She made good ass money,
hmm
but he took care of all the bills. Her
yeah,
money was her money to do whatever she wanted with it.
yeah,
Which
Mm-hmm.
to me is good. Like she still has that fallback plan if something goes wrong, if something happens. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Mm-hmm.
not walking into the workplace and she's starting at the bottom at age 45 because all that time she was sitting at home not doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
She still has something to fall back on. But
yeah,
yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. But I just think that every woman that desires to do that should do it right. Like you should
yeah,
have a plan because now your job becomes managing the home. Like he shouldn't have to go out and make the money and then figure out, you know what I'm saying, oh, this bill gotta get paid. Your job becomes managing the home,
right,
so
Yeah.
to speak.
I
So
can't wait for that to be my job. Shit.
you
girl,
can't
look,
Really?
until all that shit sitting on your shoulders and you're like, wait a minute, fuck that, I'll go back to work. Fuck it,
What?
yeah,
Put it here.
we
Cause
both
your
figure this
girl
shit
is
out.
strong. Trust me. I got somebody else lifting me up even stronger, so I got it.
hmm
Shit. I
yeah.
got it. I can't wait. I can't
All right,
wait.
Angie
so
said she desires that soft girl life, and I
I
support
hey,
do. I do. Listen. I
and I ain't
do.
knocking you. I
I
believe
do.
every woman there was a time, of
Have
course,
a
we all
beautiful
know when
home.
that's what a woman did. Like a woman took care of the home, and a
Mhm.
man went out and worked.
Mhm.
And if we had that ability to move back towards that, I mean, by all means. But
Mhm.
just do it with
yeah.
the right person because,
I'm gonna
like
have
Bridget
me a
said,
little.
that shit can go left real quick.
Listen, I'm gonna have
Right.
me a little part-time, have me a beautiful home, take care of my child. Yes. Yes. Be
Yeah.
there to take care of
Yeah.
my man and my animals.
I
Yes. Shit,
hear
I want
you.
a farm. Shit. I
Oh
know that's
shit.
probably not gonna happen because I don't know if my man that kind of man, but I would love to have a farm. What? I would be a
Farm.
farmer. That would be my job. I would be a farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I'd rather go to work. Fuck that. Fuck that
No, I want
farming
a
shit.
farm. I love
Fucking wake up at
animals. I
four
want a
o'clock in the morning with the fucking
Yes.
chickens and shit. Nah, I'm
Exact.
good.
Yes, that's the kind of life I
Mm-mm.
want. I want a
9 to
farm.
5, me please. Mm-mm.
No. No.
So I got two questions for y'all. First one is, if you're at a bar by yourself, single, by yourself, you're sitting at a bar, a man approaches you, he wants to converse with you. Is he required to buy you a drink in order to keep the conversation going?
What if I
No.
want food?
If what?
I don't think a drink is required. Would it be a nice gesture? Yes. Because, like, what
Okay.
man don't come to the bar? Like, most men will be like, can I get you a drink or cover the tab or something? But no, it's not required. No.
Hmm.
Now, but I'm being serious, real talk. If I already have a drink and he offers to buy me a drink, can I say no, but I'd like some wings?
It depends on what's the
That's
cost
a
difference
little
between a
steep.
drink and
I
some
don't
wings.
know.
What's the cost difference? Where we at with these wings? Where we
Yeah.
getting these wings
What you
from?
mean?
Now, now,
My drink gonna
now,
cost about $15. So is the 6 piece.
I don't
I
know.
So
don't
it's an
know.
So, like,
8 piece. All
now
right. With
if the woman
ranch.
like, all right, I set myself to only come here to purchase this many drinks, and the drink is gone, and he want to keep conversation going, you gonna have to do something to keep her there. So you gonna have to buy her a drink. Shit.
And you see, that's my mindset. Like that's usually the reason a man would do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for chivalry. It's not. He's
No.
like, look, if she stops drinking, she's going to leave. I want her to stay here.
Yeah.
Depends on what he looks like. But if I want her to stay, I'm gonna have to buy another drink, or to buy a drink or whatever. But I'm just not gonna walk up, what I'm saying, just to say hi, and be like, yo, can I buy you a drink? Nah, we get that conversation got to get good first. I'm not gonna do it like that. We
Mm,
got to be into something deep and be
true.
like, well, I'm getting ready to roll out. I'm like, no, no, let me buy this next one. I got this next
Yeah.
one, so we can keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Um, nah, I'm not just gonna walk up. I ain't never been the one to just walk up and buy somebody a drink that I didn't know. Like,
For real.
yeah,
I
nah.
like when I was younger, like in my 20s, like when I used to go to like a club, like me and my friends walk in and be like some African or some shit. He'd be like, "I'm buy y'all drinks. All right, come on. All right,
Absolutely.
we get our fucking drinks. All right, see you. Bye. Thank you.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, like that's
Yep.
I don't know. Men just used to do that, but like it's been times like I'll go to a bar by myself and then a guy might, an older guy, he might be like, "Why you sitting here drinking by yourself?" I'm like, "Cause like
Yeah.
Mm.
and he paid my tab, like um, but it wasn't, it was just being nice, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because every time you buy me a drink, trust me, that don't mean a thing, honey.
Here we go. So
That
look,
don't mean a
so yes,
thing.
I did buy my wife a drink when I first met her. I didn't have any expectations when I bought her the drink. Bought her the
Mm.
drink. She was celebrating. I bought her a drink. But turns out she became my wife, so good fucking investment for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
Right.
damn good investment. I married her.
Yeah, it's a good way to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good way to keep a girl's attention. Buy a little drink. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But no, she's not. No,
No.
no, he does
Mm.
not have to buy you a
I
drink. And
think
if
with
you are
men,
out there expecting, if you're going out and expecting men to buy you drinks, girl, go home.
See,
yeah.
that's what I
Go
I
don't
think
like.
buying
home.
drinks is just a nice gesture. Like I went out and bought people drinks though. Like I'm a long time ago. Like I went out and one of my friends, her dude's friend, it was his birthday, and I'm like, oh, I just went and bought her some shots. Like happy
Hmm.
birthday. I just think buying drinks is just a nice gesture. I don't think it's required.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, I've seen women come into the bar and they got enough money for one drink, and they expect men to
Hey,
buy them
yo.
drinks the rest
Yeah,
of the
you
night.
you
Nah,
you definitely do. Cause I used to hang with a girl. I couldn't hang with her no more because I'm like, yo, like that
nah.
shit was so annoying. It was almost like she would go out with having no money, just expecting men to pay for everything. And because of that, it's like I feel like she was willing to just accept any type of man, you
Ew.
know. And I wasn't, I just couldn't have it because like I'm not the type of woman like I'm not kissing no man's ass because I need you to do something for me, you know, which I
Absolutely not.
you get what I'm saying? And
Mm-mm.
we had a whole falling out because of that, because you know, she would have to sit here and kiss man's ass, and then maybe like one of his like one incident, one of his friends turn around looking at me like
Huh.
I'm like, nigga, I'm not talking to you.
Huh.
Right?
You
His
better
friend
look the
got
other
mad as shit.
way.
Right.
His friend got
Now,
mad as shit because I wasn't giving him no play. Okay, bitch, I'm not
Sorry.
broke like her. Like I
now
couldn't
Right.
you
give
got to
nothing
take
to
a
no man.
humble because she broke? Nah, hell
Exactly.
Right.
no.
Exactly. And
Hell
one
Mm-mm.
time
no.
the dudes was kind of like the one dude, his friend was kind of like disrespectful to me because I didn't want to talk to him. But I don't need to talk to you. Like she kissing y'all ass because she wants some drinks and
Right.
shit out y'all, not me, you know. But ultimately that's why me and her stopped being friends, because I'm like, yo, I can't hang around bitches who gotta literally sit here and like go out and fuck with any type of man because you need them
That's
to pay for
embarrassing.
it. Like, no.
No,
I've
thank
had
you.
women, like, I'm standing at the bar buying me a drink. I'm not even talking to this chick. And
Yeah.
she's like, are you gonna buy me a drink? And I'm like, nah.
That's
Like
Right.
so
I
that
I
wasn't
petty.
think that
even
is so desperate.
Yeah.
on my
Please.
radar. Nah.
Like, why
Please.
are you outside and you can't even buy your own fucking drinks? Like,
Right.
that's not a flex.
It's not.
No,
Mm.
It's
sorry.
embarrassing.
I'm gonna buy me whatever I want.
Right.
Hell
Please
yeah.
don't come around me
And
with
keep it
that.
pushing. And keep it pushing.
Do not
All
come
right,
around me
second
with that.
question.
Okay.
What's a good location for a good first? What's a good location for a first date, and what's a bad location for a first date? Restaurant, whatever. What's the good and the
So
bad?
a bad location for a first date, I'm gonna say this for the rest of my life, is the movies because you
Yes.
can't talk.
Yeah.
Do not take somebody to the
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
movies for a first date. Do not. Even if it's dinner
Yeah.
and a movie, just scratch the movie.
Right.
Just scratch the movie. Don't take it to no club. Don't take it to no lounge. Don't take it nowhere where it's gonna be loud as shit.
Right. Right.
Because the whole point of the first date is conversating. If I can't sit and be able to talk to you and be able to hear you, ain't no point of us being there.
Don't take me. How about this? This guy took me on a date one time to a sports bar during basketball season, and
Oh
this nigga
wow.
just watching the game the whole time. Like, I was
Yeah,
so irritated. Like, and
yeah,
then I feel like eventually it was showing on my face. He like, "You ready to go?" I said, "Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready to go."
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
don't take me no. If you want to watch the game, watch the game. Don't take me to no sports bar, and you just watching the game the whole time. Unless that's what we on. Like, oh, let's go watch the game together or something, you know. But if it's
mhm.
a first date, like you supposed to be having conversation, you know.
Yeah, like you're supposed to be
That was
getting
so
to
sad.
know each other. Like
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
purpose of a first date is getting to know each other.
that
So
was
let me
Nical
know.
so
said. Nical said bad location is my house or his house.
yeah.
Absolutely. Do not
I agree.
ever
I
invite
agree.
a girl over your house for the first date. Do not do that. No matter if you broke and you think that that's a good option, wait until you got some money.
Hmm.
Wait
No,
until
I
you
feel
got some
like for
money.
all of that, you can do a picnic, like you know what I'm saying, or just go
Boom.
for a walk.
Exactly.
Like I don't know, I like
Yeah.
stuff like that too. Like
Yeah, you can definitely do a picnic. You can definitely do a walk.
let's
Shoot,
go
y'all can go
fucking
out for a
hiking.
cup of
Let's
coffee.
go hiking. I like if it's nice outside, let's go for a hike,
Mm,
a long walk. You
mm.
okay? You're talking about me. Go. Let's take a hike and then
I
go
don't
to the
watch too much
movies.
true crime to go on a hike. I mess around, end up in a river.
Okay,
I'm
you know Angie.
good.
Angie's too black. She don't like the woods, but
No, I love the
um,
woods. No, I love the woods. But on the first day, I'm going to end up tied to a
true.
tree. No,
No,
thank you.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Exactly, Taylor. He could be a serial killer. No,
I
especially
forgot.
if he make the suggestion. Oh, let's
Yeah.
go on a hike. Psych.
Okay,
I
Hike,
well,
think
maybe
psych.
a
second, third day going to hike. But I like hiking. Though, I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like hiking will be
You
a
should go on a
good
hike,
day
Bridget.
where
I
it's
love
like
hiking.
you take a long walk and you get to know a person and like maybe go get some
Yeah.
smoothies or something. And it's healthy because I don't feel like they should always be surrounded around like getting alcohol. You know, I
Yeah,
don't feel like
no, you
it's
ain't
just
gotta
yeah,
like
yeah.
drink.
alcohol for you to
Mm-mm.
like be yourself. I get it. Like people get a little liquid courage and it's like, all right, I can open up a bit. But I feel like hiking is very like intimate, it's lengthy. You get to talk, you get a workout in, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna be an axe murderer.
Okay, I guess not a first date if you don't know
You're
him,
gonna
but
find that man. He's gonna be Ted Bundy. No, thank you.
yeah.
I think a good first date, and we don't really do it often. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever done this, but it sounds good in my head, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
go and roll with it. A day date, a nice walk at the waterfront, get some ice
Yeah,
cream, have a
like
conversation.
Yeah,
Harbor East
yeah,
is so beautiful. I love Harbor East.
yeah.
Like
Oh, that
let's
sounded
the
real good,
salad.
right? I ain't never done that. Never done that
Well, now
shit,
you
but
know.
Yeah,
Next
Harbor
date
East.
day. Next date day. You already know. We didn't
Harbor
set that
East
up
is
right
so
now. It's
beautiful.
getting nice
Like,
outside.
they got all the like fancy ass like hotels and restaurants over there. Like, I feel like you can go to like Sweet Green or something and get a salad
Mhm.
and then go walk like Harbor
Mhm.
East. It's
mm-hmm.
really nice. I don't know, but yeah, you can do Harbor East instead of a hike in the woods. Like where it's dark.
Oh shit! I'm dead. Dream Team said, "Come
Yeah,
shoot some
swimming pool is
pool with
cool.
me so I can get behind
The
that
gym is not
thing."
a date. The
Or
gym is
the
not a
gym with me. I'm
no.
not going to nobody's
We can go to
gym.
the
I'm not
gym,
about to
but
be
the gym is
pumping
not a date.
iron on nobody's first date. That's
No,
that's
but shooting pool is
mm,
cool. I like to shoot pool. I
yeah.
like to
We can
shoot pool.
definitely go shoot pool, but I'm not. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But
Yeah,
I mean, a
dinner.
good first date. A good first date. Listen, I love me a meal, man. Take me to dinner. Take me
I
to
think
dinner. I want to eat. Take me to dinner so I can eat and run my mouth.
I don't know.
Yes.
Dinner is cool. I don't know. I feel like a fun first date would be doing something that's like fun. Not even
See now,
like
yeah.
if we're looking for fun first date, that's then yeah, we can go do something fun. But I don't
because
know.
I feel like having
I'm
fun
just
can break
extra
the like
girly. Like I don't know. I like to be wined and dined. Put on a little makeup, put on a
that
cute little
that's
outfit,
cool, but
put
I
on
feel
some
like
heels,
it'd
get
be
my
too much
purse, go to
pressure.
dinner.
I feel like
It.
when you go to dinner all the time on a first date, I feel like it's a little awkward. I feel like if you do something fun that can loosen y'all up,
Mm-hmm. And
mm,
and like you said, I do like the fact that you said limit your alcohol on a first date
yeah,
Yeah,
because you're not really meeting the true person. You're
right.
meeting the person who drink when they're drinking.
yeah.
But that person might be boring as shit if y'all ain't got no drinks in front of y'all.
Yeah.
So
Because I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna look at you crazy because I I am not a drinking driver. So if we go out on a first date, you got three drinks and you hop behind that wheel, I'll be like, you you okay?
mm, never thought
You
about that
okay?
shit.
You need a lift or Uber? Are you okay? What?
Mm.
Especially if you're taking back hard shit. What? I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at you like you
I don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah,
I don't let people drive me on the first dates anyway. So
yeah. You
Yeah.
should show up in your
No,
own car.
not even driving me, just driving yourself.
Mm.
some people are pros. I don't know.
I ain't got it. I'm not. I've
I've been driving
drinking
since
and
I was 15.
driving
I'm not
twice.
condoning it. I'm not condoning it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some people will drive better than others. I'll just say that.
I, I I've been on not many first dates. Like I ain't even go front. It's not been in my bag. It's not used to not be my bag at all. But had a great first date. But alcohol was definitely limited. One drink apiece. We ate, and then we just kind of sat and talked the rest of the night because at the end of the day, you're trying to get to know that person. You really don't want to be sitting there shoveling food into your mouth.
Yeah. I don't really care. Dinner dates is cool for first dates, but I'm not the biggest fan of a dinner date. Like, I don't know. It's cool, but I
Yeah.
feel like because I be shy. I don't know. I'd rather do something fun and just like, you
Yeah,
know,
go to a pottery class or some shit, something
yeah,
crazy
or
like
go
that.
like
And
they saying bowling. Like I like bowling. Like
Yeah, bowling's fun.
anything like fun that's gonna like make me start laughing. Where I'll be like, I almost forget that we on a date, but we also like getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I really want to do? Y'all need to find me a husband by this summer.
What you want to go zip lining?
Fuck no. I mean, that's
No.
cool, but no, you know
Right.
what my hopeless romantic day
Right.
I want to go so fucking bad, and I can't even go by myself no more. It's the Benji's, the drive-in movie theater.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been there
yeah.
before, but I never been there on a date, and I want to go like back, like how they used to do back in the day, like. And they don't.
Benji's is
I was
cool as
gonna go,
shit.
huh?
It's fun.
Yeah,
Benji's is cool
Benji's
as
is
shit.
fun.
I've been
Benji's is
before.
cute.
I've been before, but I never
Yeah.
been on a date like with
She
with
wanna
a guy.
go. She want the man to yawn and put her hand over it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
you
all,
know,
all
get
of that.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna
She
go
want to
last.
feel in the popcorn and
Shut the
something
fuck up,
else
Reggie.
pop out at her.
Yeah, for real. But I was gonna go last summer by myself for my birthday, but they don't let you go if it's only one person in the car.
That's crazy.
I
They
say, no, I
what?
gotta get a man.
They won't let you
That's
go if there's only one person in the car.
No,
crazy.
Get the
no.
fuck out of
They
here.
they change. Yeah, you gotta have somebody in the car with you. Why I don't know. That's dumb
We're
as
just gonna
shit.
be randomly driving down the street. Hey, you want to see a movie? Come on, just hop in. I'm going to see. I need to go see this
Yo,
movie.
yes. I don't know when they changed that, but that is like something that I really desire to go on a date with a man is go to the drive-in movie theater.
Well,
All
now
right,
Fucking
Bridge.
y'all
We go.
know.
We gonna find you a
Now
good
the
man
guys
by the
find me
know.
my
summer.
fucking man, yo, because I
We
need
gonna
to go
find
to
you a
the
good
drive-in
man
movie.
by the summer. We gonna find you.
Got
But
you. I got you. I got you.
I
I
think
got
I
you.
think
Find
that
you a
our
nice man
criteria
with a
is
good
gonna be
car
so
and
much harder
house.
than yours. I think we gonna be sitting there grilling the motherfucker worse than you would. You got a
What?
job? How
You
many
gonna be
jobs
in
you
his
got? How many
ass.
hours you work a day?
Not
What's
that
your credit
hard.
score? Give me your credit score right now.
Right now. As a matter of fact, pull that shit up on Experian. I'm gonna be hard
Exactly.
as a motherfucker about hell. Nah, this is bread. Nah, Let me see it. Let me see the credit score. I need all three, so I
All
can give
that.
the average out of all three. Figure out where you really at in life.
Y'all think
All
I'm that?
that.
I mean, I feel like credit score is very important, but y'all
Look
think
a
I'm that?
nigga up on K search.
Hell
Gonna be
yeah.
right on there.
True.
Hell yeah.
Right on there.
Multi states. Hitting multi states on that
Who
K
said
search.
they have unk for me? Stop playing with
Hey yo, Khalil got the unk, period.
me. Yeah.
Khalil's a fool.
Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I do desire to go to Benji's this summer.
We gonna
If
we gonna
not,
we
I'm
gonna
gonna prop
find.
up like a fucking fake doll or some shit so I can at least go in there and watch it.
We gonna find the right one for you, Bridge. The right one, not the
Yeah.
wrong one. No more dating and dating and dating. Just find
I'm
somebody
even
that's
dating,
actually
so
nah. You ready? You ready to move on? You ready to move on to the
dating,
dating to move into a long term relationship?
I guess.
Absolutely. Dating
I'm
with a
Date with a
purpose.
purpose.
gonna be brusque.
Yeah, stop. Don't read my mind.
I'm gonna be so
Absolutely.
nervous when I start dating because I have not went on a date in a long time.
Really?
Yes, I can't even tell y'all the last time. Maybe during the pandemic.
God damn,
It's
that's 5 years
okay.
ago, Bridge.
Yeah, yeah, I have
You're a
not.
beautiful girl and you're
five,
smart. You'll find a
Yeah,
good
5 years ago.
one.
I'll be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous.
You'll find a really good one. I know you will. You ain't gonna let no nigga just come
He's
in and
coming.
yeah. You got this girl. You a baddie. They gonna come. Cause I know they already be there. You just be telling them no.
Mm-hmm.
I just be telling people like I'm not dating right now, but
Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Once you get back in, trust me, they're going to be there. Your bridge is priced. They've been there for a while.
I don't know. I might go outside this summer. But
Well,
and she
call your girl.
I
All right,
Call
will.
your
Bridge.
girl.
Girl, we outside. We definitely going outside. What you mean?
Listen, call your girl.
I'm
Cause
calling you.
we're there. We're
Yeah,
there.
yeah. All right. So y'all ready for mine?
We
Yes.
ready.
Okay. What is the difference between being patient with someone and wasting your time?
I'm gonna let you go first, Angie, because I got a whole lot to say about this shit.
I feel like when you're being patient with someone, I feel like y'all are both, on the same page.
Mm,
Y'all both got a plan. That person is, your significant other is, you know, visibly working towards that plan, visibly has goals that they're working towards. they locked in their, it might not, y'all both are aware that things are not going to happen overnight. So you guys are both understanding.
Mhm.
Um, yes, Taylor, they're communicating with you. Y'all can both see the vision of, the goals that you guys are trying to achieve. You guys have communicated that the goals that you guys are trying to achieve are actually attainable.
Mhm.
That's something that I feel like a lot of people, that's something that, could be a real indication of whether you are being patient with someone or whether you're wasting your time. If their goals are actually attainable,
Mhm. Yeah.
like you working at McDonald's and you trying to get $1 million by the end of the year. What?
I
What?
mean, he might hit the
That
bank. You know what I'm saying? He might set it off. You never know.
uh
Um,
you
Go
know,
ahead. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. No.
so that's just, yeah, go ahead, Don. What you got to say?
so I think the difference between being patient and wasting your time, when you're patient, you see the actions that the person is doing, like everything that they're doing is actionable. When you waste your time, you're just listening to words. You know what I'm saying? They're
Hmm.
giving you a bunch of word salad, and it all sounds good, but you're probably wasting your time because those words are probably never going to come to pass.
Mhm.
Yo, what's that movie with Taraji P. Henson? What's that movie?
Which one?
Which
With
one?
Tyler Perry when she
I
was
can.
married to that man.
Which
That's
one?
that.
Which one? She was married
The
to him.
one where
Oh,
she's
oh
married
yeah,
to
I
that
know what you're talking
man,
about. I know what you're talking
and
about.
then he was like inventing
Yeah,
something or
yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah.
and she was with him for like so many years and all of that
That
stuff,
movie
and
pissed
he
me
just
off.
kept trying to invent this thing, and it wasn't working, and she eventually left him. Okay, Nick House said, I can do bad all by myself. And
No, it's
then,
not. It's not. I could do better all by myself. I know what you're talking about, though. It's not. I could do all better
is
all by
it
myself.
called like Matrimony or something?
Yes, yes. I want to say so. Yes.
But yeah, and she was with him, and the invention was not inventing. And then she eventually broke up. She eventually divorced the man, and then a couple years later,
He got the invention.
the invention invented, and my man became very very wealthy, and she was very upset with that.
But I feel like he was playing with her though. Like it was times that like he put them in fucked up bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Yes, acrimony. Um,
I
so
knew the
I ain't
mole
gonna
he was
lie,
in there
that movie
somewhere.
pissed me off because I feel like she did hold him down, but it's like is how long is too long to be patient with someone when it comes to their dream? You know what I'm saying? Like if you had a man, like Angie, say your man was like, babe, I'm gonna be a rapper. Can you hold all the bills down while I invest all my money in the studio time, beats, mix and master my shit, publish it on platforms, and your man is still trying to accomplish his rapping dream for over 10 years.
Like if he just did that right now, drop the job, the good job that he got right now to become a rapper, I'm sorry.
But
Ain't
I'm
gonna
just
be no
saying, like, what if you
relationship.
felt like
I'm not even entertaining that. I'm not holding shit down. Listen, I even told him, you go to jail?
oh no.
They,
Yo, all
we've
right.
already had those conversations.
It's
Um,
I think yeah, hell no, hell. If anybody over the age of I don't know 20 is trying to start a rap career, you're not being patient. You're being foolish. Move on.
why?
No.
You don't think
Not
like
he
Nah,
one song
like a
away. I'm
30 something
dead.
year old man trying to start a rap career. Nah, you too late in the game. You
why?
waited too late.
I don't think it's too late for anybody because what if he really did have talent though? Like you got
He should have
like
found
I'll
that
use
talent years
an
ago. You
example.
need to get a job.
What
Yeah,
about like
now
how old
if
was
he's really talented, then you need to keep your job, and then you can also find
Yeah,
time
there you
to
go.
work on your rap
but I
career.
don't think y'all should say like after a certain age because people do be trying to say stuff like that, but like I don't know how old this person is, but this person to me when they came when I found out about them, they seem pretty older, but like schoolboy Q. he seemed a little older. I can't even tell you how old that man was when he finally got a hit, but I feel like
Yeah.
him, the fact that like even though I don't really care for him, knowing he kind of canceled Snoop Dogg, like is people in the rap game that's still 40 something years old that still making music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like music is just something that is either you got or you don't. I don't feel like it should be a time limit or even like tell somebody even if they always want to do it, they shouldn't try. I don't know. But yeah, definitely I wouldn't say like put your steady income
Yeah, nah.
to
First of
you
all, studio time costs money. Shit, you gotta
Not
have
with a
money for
it
studio
do.
Teflon. I'm
time.
screaming.
Yeah.
Studio time is not.
Yeah, but I think what is between being patient and wasting your time? I feel like basically like what y'all said, I feel like I respect anybody that like I feel like nobody is perfect. We all can sit here and be like, we got something that
Hmm.
we have to work on,
Yeah.
to make us a better person. So number one, I will always respect anybody who can be, self-aware enough to be like, I need to
Hmm.
work on saving money. I need to work on my credit. Because you got a lot of people that try to avoid the very things that they need to fix about themselves.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
credit is a huge one. Like you say credit, some people like they don't even want to talk about it because people try to like avoid that, not realizing that everybody has not credit but debt. Everybody has some type of debt. Like if you have
Yeah.
a car payment, a car loan, you have
Hmm.
debt. Like student loans, credit cards. If you owe somebody, you have debt. Everyone has it, but I feel like a lot of people try to not think about it. So I can respect anybody who takes accountability and be like, I need to work on this. I need to do this. I need to do that. So therefore, because we're all working progresses, I feel like I will be patient with someone who says they need to work on something or they're trying to fix something
Right.
about themselves. But like you said, there has to be some type of action behind it.
Hmm.
It can't be like 2 years go by and you said you was gonna do this, that, and the third, and you still haven't done it. I feel like
Hmm.
Yeah.
set a goal and then set like steps of how you're going to accomplish that goal.
Hmm.
Because people can't just say anything and you be waiting the rest of your life, or even when it comes to like, this is something that I feel like a lot of women go through. They know they have this conversation with a man, like, I want to get married, and he be like, oh, I plan to marry you. But
Hmm.
and then it's like women like, I'm trying to be patient because he's saying he gonna marry me. But it's like
Hmm.
every time Valentine's Day coming up or
Hmm.
holidays, I still ain't get that
Hmm.
ring. At
Hmm.
what point,
Hmm.
Brandon? It's like, no.
At what point? At what point? At what point?
At what point is a woman like just simply wasting her fucking time,
At what
or
point?
is she just not being patient enough? Now, I already told you, AJ, in your situation, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like your boyfriend, because it's an age difference, you do have to be
Yeah,
patient.
no.
I'm sorry, and that is the only reason why I be like, you have to be patient because of his age difference. He's not there even with. Not saying he couldn't do it, but that's a main reason to me. Like what like, and we could talk about that too. Like, what is a reason why you would be patient with someone? Like if they actually wasn't, if it's an age gap. I feel like an age gap is a I feel like it's an age gap is a good reason to be patient with someone. Cause I hear like men too, like some of my male
I
clients,
love
they'll sit
him.
here and like they'll be like frustrated with their girlfriends. I'll be like, well, how old is your girlfriend? They'll be like 24, 20. I'm like, she's fucking young. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like she's not
Yeah.
there yet. So I feel
Love him
like
so much.
and I told some of my female clients that they might be in their early 20s, and they be like, I'm so frustrated with my boyfriend with this and that. And I'm like, girl, y'all are fucking kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's yes, can it happen? Yes, but realistically, no. So I feel like age is something that, depending on the
Dawn, is
age, you
that your
do.
second cigarette?
Shut the fuck up, Angie.
Maybe.
I feel like age is I feel like age is something that is a reason that you can be patient with someone. I don't know.
I think if the reason is logical,
Yeah,
then and it makes sense, then yeah. But if
but don't
somebody's
be
like,
delusional.
um, Oh, I don't want to get married until until I have no debt. Yeah, yeah, that's just not gonna happen. That's just not like that's not realistic. No
Wait,
debt at
I
all,
wait,
feel like you
really?
can
wait,
accomplish
wait,
It's
a
not
lot.
wait,
realistic.
wait,
Zero
wait.
debt.
Say that again, Don.
I
Say
feel
that
like
again.
If
no,
somebody says I want to wait to get married until I have no debt at all, like, and
Oh,
I've heard dudes say that, like, I
oh,
don't want to walk into a marriage with debt. It
oh,
sounds great. It sounds beautiful, but
oh.
it's not truly real. If you buy a car, like you said earlier, if you buy a car, you got debt. You know what I'm saying? Unless now, if you got an apartment, you got debt. You're locked into a lease. You got to pay that rent. That's debt. You know what I'm saying? So unless you
right,
buying a
but
house tomorrow cash and buying your car cash, and you paid off all your student loans, if you want to wait till all that shit happens, then you're probably gonna be about 65, 70.
But I feel like if you have like major debt and say you like everything about a person, like maybe a person
Mm-hmm.
checks off a lot of boxes, but they have a major amount of debt, whether it be credit cards. I feel like yes, you can set goals to be like, look, we're not tying in until the debt at least get down to this extent. Like I'm cool with having a car payment, you having a car payment, regular bills, but having a $10,000 credit card that's maxed the fuck out, that might be an issue, you know?
See, I feel like
But
that
why?
ties into the. I feel like that ties into the whole thing about being patient and being patient, or are you wasting your time? Like the goal that this person has, are they actually working towards it? Like they're
Right,
saying, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you can act like totally, like you can wait until that person has their debt paid off. Totally, that's totally fine. Yes. But are they actually paying off their debt, or they
right,
just sitting on it?
right.
So
Um,
I feel like that's the difference between the two.
Wasting time. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I agree.
marrying somebody with debt doesn't mean that instantly becomes your debt. I know that everybody's always said that it's a fallacy. I've been married twice and I ain't never absorbed anybody's debt and I ain't never put mine on anybody else.
Because they ain't
So
died. If that person dies, yes, it does become your debt
Yeah, it
oh
is.
shit,
after you
we
get
black.
married,
We don't worry
because
about
they
that
ain't
shit.
dead.
Because if you like, for example, Dawn, like if Nisha has her own house and then you buy a second house as an investment house and say you pass away, you no longer bringing in your income, she's still responsible of paying your mortgage or that house gonna go into foreclosure.
But that's why we do things like take our life insurance. No,
I'm
something
not,
we don't
of
do, but
course, Dawn, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
it's
Me personally,
easier to it's easier to work on these things when you're working together. That's just my opinion. You know,
I'm not like, and I feel like whatever
Say
works
that
for
shit,
people
Khalil.
works for people, but I don't know. I feel like for me personally, like that, like I don't know. I'd rather not bring those type of problems because I feel like I don't want to be the reason why like we can't take a vacation. Like I don't want to be the reason why like if an emergency happens and we do start living
yeah.
together, like I can't come up with my half because my credit cards is maxed out. No, like I don't want to have no debt on my credit cards because if that's the point of credit cards, really
Hmm.
not even that, but like the point of credit cards is to like to build credit and emergency if you have to, but really like get them points. That's really what I use my credit cards for. Just simply get them
Hmm.
points. It's like
Yeah.
Cash
I'm
back.
I'm getting cash back for the money that I'm just borrowing for a second because I'm not even I'm paying that shit right back.
Right.
But
And that's actually the smart way to use a credit card.
that's what I do.
You use your credit card like I have a credit card that's just for my monthly like my utility bills or whatever. I
Yep,
pay it on the credit card,
Hmm.
pay it off before the month ends so I don't get the interest,
yep.
and I collect the points. Well, I collect points on one and I collect cash back on the other. Like,
Mhm.
but that's the purpose of those credit cards is just
Right,
that. I use
right.
it like a pretty much like a debit card. Like I just pay it back off and I don't have the interest on it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
what you said was right.
That's how I got
If
caught.
you want to go on a trip and they can't because you know what I'm
because
saying,
they
like their
have
debt is holding them
their
back.
credit cards is maxed out.
Yeah,
Like they might not have the money right then and there, or like even with I heard people be using like afterpay on the airfare and stuff now. But it's like, what if you owe afterpay
right.
and then you
Hmm.
can't even do have that option? So how the hell y'all gonna go on vacation when you just max the hell out in debt? You know what I'm saying? Like, um, So I don't know, but yeah, I just feel like to me it is important for people to tackle on that, like you know what I'm saying. I just because the thing is, if you don't learn that discipline when it comes to like finances, like you getting married, I'm not saying you can't learn it, but you want. I feel like if you're single, you shouldn't wait until you get with someone to be like, oh, all right, come on, you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like
You
that
should
should
already working towards it.
exactly, you know.
Yeah.
And once you get for real, like once you use your credit cards for the real reason, it's like really like you said, Don, you're benefiting from it
Mm-hmm.
rather than like them benefiting from you, you know, because I do
Yeah.
the same thing. I only use my credit cards for gas and groceries. I get my cash back. Like
Mhm.
I just cashed out $100. You feel me? And I pay my
Yeah.
stuff right back. So I just gained $100 just
Mhm.
from using my credit card and then paying it right back. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yeah.
um yeah,
I'm building mine.
Like
somebody said,
there's good reasons to there's good reasons to hold off on getting married. Um,
yes,
there's some
Nicole,
insane reasons though.
sorry, Nicole, yeah, somebody told me I've never used Afterpay on the airline, but somebody did tell me that one of my clients told me that before. So, but I'm
And
just
now,
saying, I've heard of people owing Afterpay or some shit, and it's like if you
Yeah.
owe them, if your
They put
credit
hmm
that
card
shit in
says
collections. Shit.
yeah, like how are you if you get into a relationship? How are like if anything happened, you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't matter. Like your partner could lose their job and like maybe they short or maybe they need groceries and how anything can happen where you be like, oh, let me use
Mhm.
my card or something. If you don't have
yeah,
that emergency funds, like how are y'all gonna help each other? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
yeah. So what we kind of learned to do, and I guess we'll get into this when we talk about the finances. But what we've learned to do is use our credit cards to finance our future. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we finance the present and pay for it in the future, but that's not what a credit card's for. Credit card's an emergency situation. Like you should
Mm,
have that credit card that has no balance, that you
mm-hmm.
might put something on it just to keep it open. But
Yeah.
that credit card is just in
Mhm.
case some things happen that's outside of the scope of your paycheck.
Right.
Car goes down. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
got to get tires. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if all of your credit cards are maxed out, first of all, that kills your credit. Having
Mhm.
maxed out credit cards kills your credit. It kills your credit worse than not paying your credit cards.
Right.
It
Mhm.
will drop your credit score so rapidly. Um, so yeah, we gotta when you get into a relationship with somebody, those are conversations that you should have. Like, what debt are we both looking at?
Yeah.
Um, because I guess that is a good reason. I never looked at it as being a good reason to hold off, but I guess you made a valid point when you said, no, saying if somebody taps out on life, all that debt falls on the other
You
person.
know, I be trying to teach my 20-year-old niece about like credit cards and stuff like that, you know, and it's like, no, you wouldn't want to use your card, but at the end of the day, if it can't, because especially if you know, a lot of credit cards have high interest rates on there, you know, once the
Mm-hmm.
introduction period is over. But I'm trying to explain to my niece if it's the last resort, that could be an emergency funds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
Right.
never know what you might need it for. You know, like even if somebody had a house and your roof start leaking, you need a new roof. Yes, of course you would try to get a loan first. But what if you
Yeah.
can't get a loan and your fucking roof is leaking? Now you got water damage in your house, but you
Mhm.
Yeah.
got a $10,000, $12,000 credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, even though most people wouldn't want to, you know, but
That
to me
money
it's
is there
like
for you to use.
exactly, you know, and then it's
Mhm.
strategies to pay it off. You know what I'm saying? There,
Yep.
which we'll talk about on the financial show, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of things that we do need to cover when we talk about the financial show. Having a good 401k rolling.
Mm,
It's
Yep.
better.
Life
It's better to
insurance
take a loan
policies.
from your
yep.
401k because you're paying yourself back. I found that out late in life, and but
Shit, my 401k came in motherfucking handy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
But
Shit. I ain't even
yeah,
noticed they was taking that shit.
right. You really don't know 3%,
Yeah.
5%. You don't notice that
Yep.
shit. You'd
Mm-hmm.
have blew that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my wife were just talking about investing, um, and for the first time, like I had somebody sit down with me and was like, yeah, let's look at investing. Usually it's me talking about it, and I'm talking by myself about investing. But she was like, yeah, let's invest, and and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then we made a decision that the money that we would normally spend, like when we go out to the bar or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
spend less of that and invest that shit. Like you'll be amazed at what $40 every 2 weeks will do as far as investing in stocks and stuff like that. But I could get into that shit all night. But for tonight, we ain't gonna hold y'all the hell up. Thank you every damn body who came in. Um, y'all didn't know, so Khalil is actually my son. Um, his
Oh, hey, son. Hey,
his
nephew.
crazy ass.
Bridget, I can't hear
Uh,
you if you're
so,
talking. I can't hear you at all. No.
so thanks so much,
Thanks for
son, for
watching.
jumping in. Yeah. Um, glad he was able to jump on. Everybody,
Yes.
everybody who jumped on tonight for the first time. First of all, we definitely appreciate anybody who's a first time viewer and having a conversation with us. Do us a favor though, before you leave, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification
Hit
bell.
the notification
Um,
bell. It's over here.
yes, so this way, every
The
time we go
like is over
live,
there.
you go live with us. All right, you back? Can we hear you?
Sorry.
Yep, we
Bridget's
got you.
back. Follow us
So,
on Instagram.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. We also
Yeah.
have a Facebook page. Follow us on Facebook. If anybody is
Facebook.
still on Facebook, I don't know if too many people still really do anything on
Shit, I
Facebook,
got my
but
Facebook.
Right. I get on Facebook.
I do stuff on it. But most people be like,
It'd be
I'm like, yo, you
crazy,
on
but I be
Facebook? They
on
be like,
there.
nah, IG, son. But I be feeling like I'm
Shit,
old
I get
sometimes.
on
They be
my
like, nah.
Facebook.
Um, mm. Until next week, we don't know what we're gonna talk about next week. We always make plans, but sometimes we get on this show and we figure it all out when we get on here. It just kind of depends on how we feel, you
Listen,
know.
it's a conversation.
All right, so cool,
They
Khalil, you
say Dawn
said.
the unlicensed
Um,
sex doctor. Shut the fuck. Yo.
Dawn, the pleasure coach.
yeah, I've been all those things. Now I'm just dying. I'm just dying now.
Yeah, we had to dial him back. We
yeah,
locked him in with
yeah.
his woman, and now he's just done.
Just dying. Just I ain't got no sex advice for no. Yeah, I still do. I got some sex advice for y'all people,
A
but
little bit,
a little
just a
bit.
little bit.
Just
Not
had
too
to dial it
graphic
back
no
some.
more. Not too graphic no more.
Yeah, yeah, I had to get rid
Mhm.
of the graphicness. But
Yeah.
we will see y'all all next Wednesday. Um, same bat time, about 8:15 ish, because we black, so 8:15, 8:17. We'll be there. Just wait for
Listen,
us.
listen. If you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you ain't got to worry about what time it is because you're
That's
gonna get a
right.
notification.
Right.
As soon as we hit live, you be live with us.
Yeah, cunnilingus. Lord, we're gonna have to figure out what that means.
Cunnilingus is oral sex, but we'll talk about that on a
The fuck?
different show.
All right, bye y'all. Bye
Okay.
y'all. Bye. Bye y'all. Bye y'all. Bye y'all.
Love you, people. We out. Be easy.